I mean, that's the look now.
Kupas?
Yeah, that's kupas. It has holes in it. It's torn. It's ripped. It's
Distressed?
yeah. So it's all good. Don't matter. No one's gonna judge.
Okay, at least I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. See,
That's important.
oh, exactly. So
Yes.
you're here. So I have no idea where the other two are.
Where's Irish?
Irish is supposed to be coming today. She's not gonna be here yet. I think. Yeah.
Okay, Irish is coming soon.
So should be good. Should be good. So we'll have fun. Don't worry. Yeah. But how's your day?
What did I do? Oh, I did NBA work for our show. Just in case you guys are not aware, Slick and I do a show called NBA on Fire. We've been doing it for 4 seasons now. You can catch us on NBA.com. Please do support our episode. So I did that. I also went to the bank where I lined up for over an hour. How come bank stuff always takes forever?
Wow, you actually went to the bank. I don't even know the last time I went to the bank.
Talaga? Like in person?
Yeah, because everything is just online.
I had to go. It was one of those things that you had to go for.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's bank duty is just really slow. Unless you're like Tony is because, he knows the bank manager. So, pag may bank manager, then...
Preferred.
Medyo pag $10 million and up, medyo okay siya.
Like, wag mo nga ako. I'm sure preferred ka rin. Tigil mo yan.
I wish I was. Preferred to...
To Carla Lizardo Sulit tuned in.
Hey.
Hi, Carly.
Hey. It was her birthday the other day, yeah?
What? Sorry?
It was her birthday the other day?
Yes. Belated happy birthday, Carly. Oh, here he is. Mr. Killiamore has arrived.
Yon. Okay.
Have I though? Am I really here? Or am I just a figment of your imagination?
Deep na deep, huh?
Deep.
Nakaupo lang ako sa bed ko.
I mean, is anyone really here?
It's one of those questions where you just want to question yourself, right?
Do we really exist though? I mean,
Stop! That's not
depends on your definition of
5:43
existence.
p.m.
Welcome to 2024.
Questioning everything.
No.
Right? It's funny.
What are you guys talking about?
No, I was just asking what you did today.
Carly Cat?
Yeah, Carly Cat.
Oh, hey, belated happy birthday. She celebrated her birthday. How long ago was it?
Couple of days ago.
Okay.
At 10.
Belated. Di ba siya December? Was it December?
Hindi.
And then.
Bakit natin siya grinit 5 days ago?
Ewan ko, it's all a blur, dude. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast. Okay. Don't ask me.
Life is like that. So.
Also, we'd like to welcome Tin's camera all the way from the 1990s. Was mukhang
Yan, no?
standard definition. In full SD.
Dali.
I never thought I would see the day that it's like that.
Diba, if you want to remember what a VCD looks like, that's it. That's pretty much it.
Thank you very much, Tin, bringing us back on a
Even
Tuesday.
your phone has a better camera than that. Come on.
Right, that's what you can do now. Is that I know with like some of the MacBooks, they'll let you use if you have an iPhone to use your iPhone as your
as the camera. Okay, think about it this way. Like with Tin, she rocks a Fold 5, a Flip 5 if I'm not mistaken, or Flip 4 ba?
Fold.
It's a Flip.
No,
flip
the new one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the flip. Yeah.
So technically, that's kind of like a mini laptop, right? Because you can plop it up and then the camera's there. So I don't know why she just doesn't do that. Yeah, nobody's tuloy. No.
Maybe she's like, it's just too much work.
Na bad trip kasi tinira natin yung standard definition camera niya.
Gusto yung yung flash
Right, and it has that little stand where you're like, okay, where am I supposed to put this stand?
Wait, is that your laptop? Is that your laptop camera?
I hope not.
Yeah.
Teka lang
and now we can't hear you na rin.
Now it's time to upgrade.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Okay, there. We hear you better. Your camera kind of
I fixed
improved.
the light. Okay na?
Oh,
better.
Pwede na.
Oh.
Tapos na
Tingnan mo nga yan. Tingnan mo, may budget ka pang lapel tapos naka-budget pang camera.
Pero tinatapan lang ako kabiten, okay? Stop bullying me. My technological
inadequacies.
Naka-engine set ako sa cam. Sorry.
Very nice. Si Tin yung, alam mo yung parang hindi dumaan ng pandemic. Kasi di ba nung pandemic lahat tayo nag-upgrade, di ba? Okay, upgrade tayo ng camera, upgrade ka ng microphone, upgrade ka ng PC. Si Tin hindi dumaan.
Meron ako lahat nun. Tinatapan lang ako kabet, okay? Hindi wala pa yung topic ngayon sa show kung kinabit ko.
That's good job, Tit. She still got that cough.
Sorry. Where's Stones?
I don't know.
Jojo, nag-date talaga sila, no?
Who knows?
Stones and Jojo?
Yeah! Nag-date sila.
I'm sure Tony was like, let's eat somewhere after the show and whatever. So, hopefully he's doing better.
Maybe Vietnamese, para si Jojo ulit ng libre.
At least now, two times na in the totality of their friendship.
He's like, I remember. It happens, but
did he actually mention if he was gonna go to work today? No.
He didn't mention anything. But then he said that he would.
I love, you know how it's like we're like a gacha game. You know those gacha machines, diba? You never really know. Parang today, who's gonna be here? Diba? You drop a quarter. Amerikano ako. You drop a quarter.
Merca!
Diba? And then you get Merca! Land of the free, baby! Like you drop a token, diba? Tapos parang you don't know which one you're gonna get. Sometimes it's Tin, sometimes it's Nick, sometimes it's Stone, sometimes it's all of us, sometimes it's none of us. I love it.
All of us. Yun yung malala dun eh.
When it's none of us, then
more often than not, it's none of us.
You lost your money. Sorry.
I love the randomness of it all.
Yeah.
Baduy, predictable eh. If araw-araw tayong pumapasok, parang wala. Gets na ng mga tao na pa, okay, araw-araw sila pumapasok eh. Pero dito, parang, minsan nandun sila, minsan wala.
Tapos pwede sila mag-bet, diba? Or drinking.
Diba? You can actually turn it into a drinking game. Like anytime there's, anytime there's a host of Boys Night Out that is not on the show, you take a shot. Di araw-araw nag-shot ka.
Life is good.
Kahapon walang nag-shot.
Life would be pretty good. Right? I mean, you can take a shot every day, but...
Life would be a dream.
Pero malapit na tayong mag-mandate na pumasok araw-araw. I'm excited.
Really? May mandation na. Mandation.
Mandation? Is that a real word? Mandation?
I think I just made that up. I'm pretty sure it's mandated or mandatory. But you know, mandation sounds pretty legit, diba? Pero, diba? Gabi.
Sure.
The mandation was intense, diba?
Oh, Gino, it sounds terrible.
Like the master.
You know what? All words at one point sounded terrible because all words are made up.
Walang mandation officially.
Yeah, officially. But I'm saying all words at one point sounded terrible.
Yeah, but how are these words actually made? You know, like they're like, hey, you know what? That's a great word. You know, let's use that.
Yeah, like moist is a horrible word.
Yeah, you hate that word. What's your
Why do you hate moist?
It just sounds so
dirty.
I will argue that it's such an effective word because when you hear the word moist, like you feel it inside of you. No, there's moisture.
Sabi yung inside of you, sobra naman.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, wow.
What are you doing with your thoughts?
Inside of you, wow.
Inside of
We went there, huh?
Been moist in a while.
Gino!
Well, Tony gave you the Dickalicious.
The Dickalicious, no?
Yes. Kailangan sa Kislik Piña Colada, ikaw strawberry lang.
I don't know if you guys heard about this. Are you big NFL fans?
Yes.
I've been seeing it a lot on Instagram.
Yep.
There's a new NFL player that they feel like the announcers are gonna have a hard time with.
So yeah, it's all over TikTok. This guy.
I know, right? Sinoa ba? Is we can actually say it, right?
Yeah, go.
You have to say the correct pronunciation.
What is the correct pronunciation?
Nega.
Which one?
Oh.
Nega.
Nega? Kanega.
Yeah, you pronounce the K. It's not.
Oh my! Oh, so but can you imagine how quickly things are gonna be happening, right? Like, oh my God! Oh, what a fumble! Oh, and the ball is tossed to Kanega. Oh, what did you say? You know what I mean?
Kanega is easy to say.
Okay, how do you spell it for the people that they're trying to figure out?
Damn that Kanega! Somebody stop that Kanega!
Wait, what's his name? Let me try to find it.
Noah Kanega.
Noah.
Okay,
So see, I'm so invested in
What's
this man's career.
Spell it.
Spell out his name.
Noah is Noah. Kanega is Knigga, right? Noah
And meron
Kanega.
mga words na silent yung K, diba? Like night.
Night. Exactly. Like exactly. Or
Knob.
Knox. Fort Knox is spelled with a K, right? So I don't know
Nice.
why they felt like this man had to pronounce the K in there before the
I saw an interview with a host, an African American host, and Noah's entire family. They are literally like the whitest family you will ever see.
Where is the origin of this last name?
I don't
That's a
know.
good question.
Yeah, we have to find.
Let's find out.
Yeah, we gotta find out this origin. I mean, it's just like every day. Like that's the great thing about social media is that you get like random news.
I googled it, right?
Kanega, last name, family history. Ayan.
The first article that I see, or the first hit that I get on Google, is on Reddit. I seriously have to call someone with the last name Kanega. How do I pronounce it?
I seriously have.
You know that this man struggled at some point.
Totoo na to, guys. Kailangan ko talaga ng tulong.
You know that South Park meme where it's like a guessing game. You know those fill in the missing letters for a word.
Yeah.
And then it's N blank GGER. So it's N blank GGER. And it's like the host was asking, these are people who annoy you. And the contestant was like, I don't know if I should say it. 5, 4, 3, 2. So he says it. Kanega. And the word was nagger.
We're talking. Tony just walked in.
And I
Okay.
love how the cameraman, who was a black man, kind of just
He looked
peeked
to the
out
side.
from his camera and was like, really? He said that? That's so good. But yeah, okay. Going back to the etymology or the origins of his last name, which is
Kanega.
Kanega.
It can be traced back to Britain and Ireland.
Oh. So we got a bunch of British Kanegas.
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 That's what I said. And Irish Kanegas, right?
You know what? If he does go pro, his jersey would sell. No
think
matter
so.
what. No matter what team.
Sana mo yung eventually, di ba? Pag naglalaba ka, minsan nagpe-fade, nabubura. Di ba? So, yung merong
Or
ibang
the
jersey
letter
na,
falls
"Oy,
off."
Saan napunta yung K dyan?
It does happen.
But this guy is gonna have a great career, no matter the outcome.
NFL, G.
No, I'm already saying, no matter what the outcome, he's gonna have a great career. People are gonna know his name, even when they don't watch the NFL. I don't watch the NFL.
Pa LeBron levels when Ron was playing for
In terms of name recall, walang tatalo sa kanya. Di ba?
Is that a cordless mic?
Oh, yo! It's Tones!
Yeah, he's here.
Tones.
What's up, guys? Traffic is terrible. Sorry,
What's up, Mike?
I totally forgot today was the start of the jeepney transport strike nationwide, so I had to commute. So it was hard for me to
So
get.
you had to commute.
Yeah. Train,
Wow.
MRT,
It doesn't
tricycle.
look like that, my friend. You're wearing a long sleeve shirt.
I came from Trinoma, and it is ridiculous coming on going north or going south. So I decided.
Wait,
to
is the traffic bad, or are there just so many people waiting for a ride?
Oh, everyone's waiting for a ride. Yeah.
Everyone's just hanging around.
Next few days is going to be really tough. So expect heavy traffic. So yeah. as usual. We're back.
Enlighten me again.
We're back to
The
normal.
reason they're on strike is because of the jeepney modernization.
Yes.
thing, right?
Yeah. So they walked from UP Diliman all the way to Malacanang.
Wow.
Oh,
I did not. But I was with them in spirit. It's tough. I mean,
computer yourself.
No, man. No,
it's,
plus
if you
the
think
replacements
about
are so
it,
expensive.
if you think about it, it's almost like someone saying, you know what? Take out radio. We already have Spotify, YouTube, TikTok. Why do we need radio? Why don't we just shut it down, all the radio stations, and focus on
Online.
Just like,
Yeah. Why don't we just focus on digital? That's basically it. And
When does this happen?
and if you don't upgrade, bahala na. Bahala kayo. Too bad.
Wala na talaga kasi malabo mag-upgrade tayo. Kalabo yan.
Hence
Bro,
why-
we might as well call it a day.
it's over.
You know, it was funny
It's over for
because
us both.
so the 2 weeks that I was in a couple days in the States and in Toronto.
2 weeks that you were in where, to?
He was about to say
Nakita
it
mo
too.
yung nag-stutter si Toads. The 2 weeks that I was in. The amount of times that he said in or the amount
So-
of countries that he went to. Diba? In. How
He
much?
went in there.
Canada. In North America. In UK. In.
Oh, by the way, now you can, speaking of really quickly, now the Philippine passport, you have, I believe, 69 countries without a visa.
Nice.
69.
We
I'm pretty
really
sure we
wanted
did
to
that
hit
on
that
purpose,
number.
Diba?
Yeah.
No more, no less.
That's the
Alam mo
number
yung-
one consuming country.
I'm sure there was a random country that was like, guys, you can come here without a visa.
No,
No, we're okay. We're
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
This is the magic number.
Number one pa rin.
We're at the sweet spot right here.
I think number one
Moist.
passport is still, I think it's either Singapore or Japan that allow, I think, 192 countries, if I'm not mistaken. So,
visa-free travel.
Visa free. So we're
I
at-
know Singapore is one of the strongest passports.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I think if I'm not mistaken, Switzerland is maybe close to them also, and I think Germany.
Yeah, so-
Japan is definitely up there, but yeah, Philippines is definitely not up on that list.
Damn, guys.
We're at the opposite end of that spectrum, I believe.
But we're at 60 plus. But getting back, so I was asking some of my friends who actually work on radio, and they say that
They're still
because
working. Huh?
because they've adjusted.
You have other friends that work in radio.
We have
Yeah,
friends.
yeah. In LA and also
Okay,
in
not
Toronto.
here. No, okay.
International cheating.
So
That's
only
not
they say that
different zip code.
they say that their sales from X amount, they've went from 87%, they're down to 84%, 83%.
Oh.
And this is
Wow.
nationwide.
Yeah.
They've made adjustments. So I asked, okay, so what are you guys doing? Everything's online and everything has been brought from live on air to the digital aspect. And I don't know if they have this in the States. I wasn't there long enough, but in Toronto, we have TikTok radio.
Oh.
And they actually have actual DJs that
think
are
we do have that
students. That are students live on air. And then it's broadcasted via television, satellite television.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And okay yung sweldo. Okay yung sweldo ng TikTok.
May sweldo?
Hindi na cap salary?
Check it out. Check it out. I was actually one of the girls is actually she moved from just recently. She moved from TikTok radio to Love Radio. To not Love. What's that? iHeart Radio. So there's a bunch of Filipinos on iHeart Radio, which is, I believe,
90.7.
I don't know if Ryan Seacrest is an investor in that company, but
Dude,
That's pretty awesome.
I was actually surprised because when I was in Dubai, I was listening to Virgin Radio, which is
Okay.
I'm assuming one of their bigger radio stations there. As
Yeah.
in, Bronson. Richard Bronson, right?
Branson.
Virgin,
Yeah, yeah.
like Virgin Air. Virgin.
That's Tony's homie.
no. But we do have a
Mercado
friend.
nito,
We had a friend
batchmates.
that worked there for a couple of years. She worked there, I think,
in
6 years.
Virgin Radio.
Yeah,
Dubai.
his friend. She was really good.
Sino siya?
Sino to, Tones?
No, she's a very good friend of ours. Tin. Simone Hang. She worked there for like I think 6-7 years.
Oh.
Good. She's like
Okay.
super successful as an author now. And like basta yeah. Yeah, she's really good.
Okay. Yeah, well, anyway, what surprised me was that Ryan Seacrest had a show there too. So I remember that the Magic had that
yes.
before, right? Like,
Yeah. Syndicated.
Yeah.
Syndicated, yeah.
Oh, baka, gawin na lang kaya natin. Pasok natin si Ryan Seacrest.
Or we can just syndicate Boys Night Out na lang. Throw it all over the world.
Pangarap.
But there's so many shows just like us. When I review the TikTok and the YouTube, it's no holds barred because of digital.
Yeah.
It's
You can pretty much say whatever you want, yeah.
It's democratized basically radio talents because everyone has a trio or a quad group that's doing the same thing that we're doing, except no na lang tayo. We did this like 17, 18 years ago.
Pero ang dami rin ngayon. Yung mga,
So many.
You see them all the time on like Reels and TikTok where it's like snippets of their entire show. Yeah. Na parang, like especially this one dude who looks Asian, but I think he's like from North America. But like he's like this Korean looking dude. I see his reels all the time, and yeah, they're pretty big. They're pretty big on.
That's why I wanted to actually ask our listeners, the very few that we do have left,
the 5 of them.
The diehards.
What keeps them listening to radio? One of my friends that I met in Bali around 3 weeks ago.
Bali.
You have friends in Bali, Tin?
Yeah. And I asked, why do you still listen to radio? Die-hard radio. He refuses to use the AirPlay or the Spotify link. And he owns one of the highest, what was this? The mga high-end underground entertainment systems. You know, they supply
high-end underground
yeah, so basically he has no signage, but he's been in business. His family's been in business for I think 3 generations now. And he during the pandemic, that's when he made his killing because it was like
everyone just wanted great sound for their house.
As far as I know, he's from New Manila, and I go, so why do you listen to radio? He goes, he doesn't listen to Magic, but he knows of Boys Night Out. He's I would think he's in his late 50s, and he's actually tropa ni DJ Big Boy Cheng.
Di mo man lang sinabi, makinig ka naman sa amin.
So he grew up with Big Boy.
We established this yesterday.
He's one of his mentors.
Oh, okay.
So, and I asked him, so why do you still listen to radio after all these years? And he goes, the station that he does listen to obviously is a much more mature market. And
Viva Max Radio.
Mga oldies.
Viva Max Radio. Mature market tayo.
And he says it's basically it's company in the car when he's driving, and he tries to guess what songs will come up next.
Right. So
he
pretty
likes
much
that.
the same.
So it's like a little game
same
for him.
reason that people would listen to radio from like the 90s or the 2000s, right? It's the whole idea of may kasama ako sa kotse or may kasama ako stuck in traffic.
But I think that generation or at least that later generation or even ours, we're still okay with things not being on demand. It's the younger generation that want things
it's the Gen Zs
at the tip of their fingertips. They want it now. They want to be entertained every second and for a split second. Yeah. So their patience runs thin. Their attention span is very short. And that's why I think it's either we adjust, and I'm talking this to the management. It's either we adjust or we become like the rest of magazines, newspapers,
or it just dies out.
And I also asked someone from the broadsheets. She actually works for is it the Herald in Australia? That's not owned by any billionaire. It's a private owned company. Is it called the Herald in Australia?
I'm not sure.
Anyways, she was here for a couple days, and she's the chief editor-in-chief. She used to be with Mega Publishing like 15 years ago when the late Sari Yap was still alive. And she says, the reason why we're making more money now than we used to make when we were doing printing broadsheets is we adjusted way before the pandemic to be digitalized. So all their newspapers, even though majority of their subscribers are old, they've all managed to shift from
from paper
to
tablet.
But the fact is that it's not owned by a Rupert Murdoch. It's not owned by
Tony.
Like Time.
It's not owned by a company where they can skew and manipulate the news and bring their own narrative, right? Depending on their investors.
They're not reliant.
They're
Yeah.
privately owned.
Yeah, they're not reliant on other people's money.
Oh, Irish is here, by the way.
Yawn.
So that's what I'm just. What was I getting at? So the whole point of this was, radio's doing really well. Radio is doing well in other parts of the world. That's what I wanted to say.
How do we make it well on our part of the world?
I don't know what you're talking about. I think we're thriving.
I think so. I think we're at a crossroads.
Look at me.
Um,
I'm broadcasting in boxers.
Look at that. Living the
That's
dream, my
definition
friend.
of thriving. You know?
I think it starts with management. You know, I mean, we're talents. I mean, we've as you can see, we've stuck around, right? And as we're only great as the medium is, right? If the medium's gone, look. But what I also say is I listened to Piolo's interview just recently, which was he's got a new sitcom. Teleserie, and I love how he said that despite us losing our franchise and our network, ABS-CBN was able to pivot and become content providers and content creators and do joint ventures. You know, shit like that. Doing joint ventures, collaborating.
Joint din naman tayo.
Ibang joint
Ventures.
And mentors.
Okay.
And mentors.
Thanks for clearing that up.
And
I was wondering why I wasn't succeeding in life.
and he says that even though at the end of the day they don't have a franchise, but they create great content. And I believe that
Content is always king.
if radio stations can find a way to really shift and really invest back into this medium, then we'll still be around. I just don't know how much value it'll hold, but I think radio will always be here. I don't think it's gonna die. Maybe of value, but it's free. You turn on the car, you don't have
Well,
to.
it's free to listen to, but
Yeah.
it's not free to operate.
It's not free to operate.
That's the
Exactly.
tricky part. So I mean, obviously, eventually, if like let's just say that absolutely nobody listens to the radio anymore, then it's eventually bound to die. You know what I mean? Like, because why would you burn money to operate something that essentially doesn't generate revenue, right?
But I think our market is a bit different, Gino, than the massa market. Like, if you listen to the massa stations, they're 24/7. They're back 24/7.
Yeah.
Papa Jack is back to his normal hours, and it's thriving. You know what I mean? I just don't know the margins with Love Radio or Energy FM, but yeah, I mean it's. I think we all do this because we really love the medium. If people knew the behind the scenes drama, many have not stayed.
Imagine.
Many have not just with us. I think with many radio stations.
What in other pop radio stations? Drama?
Gino left RX because of the trauma.
Never.
What is this lie?
So yeah, it's really management's decision in how long we actually survive. You know, at the end of the day.
Push.
So
So are we opening up our donation boxes na ba? Mabot na tayo sa point na ganun.
what is that? Pantheon? The
Should we have a Venmo that people
Oh.
can like send over their money to? Patreon? Yeah.
Patreon. There you go. That was big during the pandemic, right? Now it's kind
Still
of
is, man.
Is it still
actually
big?
for a lot of
okay.
there are a lot of graphic artists that not just are rated R graphics, but they have like artwork that they will not really sell, but more of like if you want to support my art, then send it over to Patreon. I know that Jim and Sab Magalona for their podcast, they have a Patreon
Yeah,
also.
wow.
They really like take care of their
The-
pod kids and whatever.
The only one I remember having one was the Midnight. What is that?
Which one?
It was
Midnight
David.
Society?
It was David Chappelle. David Chappelle, Mos Def. So they have a podcast, really crazy podcast on. I don't think it's on Apple. I think it's on another
Platform?
platform.
Podcast platform.
I signed up for like, I was still in Canada at the time. This was during the pandemic, and I listened, and then they asked for donations just so that they can pay Dave Chappelle. And it's really hilarious. It's no holds barred. I think it's on Jay-Z's former.
You know?
The Midnight Miracle.
There you go, Midnight Miracle, Mos Def. Is it Talib Kweli? I'm not sure if it's Talib, Mos Def, and Dave Chappelle.
Talib Kweli, di ba siya yung sa officially missing unit Tamiya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talib
that's
Kweli.
No, but
Remix.
I see it's
Brown the
Spotify.
it's on Spotify now.
Spotify.
You know, maybe
Let's open up parang let's make it not free content and just,
yeah,
find it.
donate.
Tapos,
Donate. I mean, if they want us to
Go
stick
fund
around.
me.
Go. No. The I think that's the one.
can put up my own Maya account tapos hati-hati na lang tayo.
Does
Kung
it go
ano man
straight-
pumasok.
does it
Tapos
go
parang sabihin ko lang,
straight-
Guys, walang pumasok eh. Wala talaga eh.
Kaya medyo,
Pero naka-Lamborghini na ako.
all of a sudden, uy, okay to, may
Bro,
donation.
mahirap talaga. Wala nagdo-donate. Sorry ah. Pero pauwi na ako ng Dasma. Ingat.
I'm just
Diba?
gonna
Dalawang
move, guys.
politician lang. Diba? Parang naghihirap tayo ngayon eh.
Easy lang, bro.
Easy lang tayo.
That'll work.
Diba?
Why don't you check into that, Gino? The what is it? Patreon?
Patreon, yeah. Well, usually what I see happening is because I mean, obviously, generally people won't donate if there's nothing in it for them. You know what I mean? It's like, let's just say you have an OnlyFans account. If you put out all of your smut content or whatever, then nobody's. Sorry, not smut. R18 content.
Parang galit ah.
Bro.
Si Gino.
I am a supporter of the arts.
Gino galit. Smart!
Pero, di ba, parang usually you'll get extra something if you pay for the subscription. For example, for a lot of models out there or Instagram content creators or whatever na aesthetically pleasing sila.
Yeah.
So they'll get like, okay, you can see my photos on my social media account, but if you sub to my Patreon, then you get high-res photos,
Ayun.
where you can really zoom in.
So with Sab, does she have?
I know they have I haven't subbed to their Patreon, but I know that
Okay.
they have like parang like you can talk to them, may mga ganyan.
Oh, there you go.
You can
Okay, so like a-
listen to
like a
special
chat.
Just for
episodes.
Patreon, mga ganun.
Tapos meron sila mga meetups and whatever.
Uy, yan ang gusto ni Toads.
Si Tones yung meetup.
Pa-meetup.
Pops!
Mamayang gabi.
Libre yan eh.
Oh my! I don't mind actually doing that. I think that yeah, grand eyeball. But our eyeballs,
Grand EB.
our eyeballs,
gosh.
our
It could be an
eyeballs.
EB
The
or
maniacs in the Philippines.
it could be an EB or Tony's favorite, the
We're fine.
Hindi
GP.
natin gagawin. Alam mo na eh.
I don't think the eyeballs are they still a thing now?
They just call them meetups. They don't call them eyeballs anymore.
No, you guys, on TMR, you had these
Yeah.
things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
at least it was a double-edged thing because like we had to work on the last Saturday of every month.
Okay.
So we had to do the show from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on the last Saturday of every month. So parang they just made it a point na parang okay, on the last Saturday of every month,
Meet up.
it's like an open invite to anybody to who wants to come to the booth and whatever. So
Of going first.
How was that? Did they pay to come
sorry,
in?
what's that? Tin?
Go ahead. So they made it an open invite.
This mic
They made an open invite so that they
driving me
could,
nuts.
like parang come to whoever
Find the
wants to
wired
visit
one.
the booth. Huh?
Galit ni Toads. Galit na si Tones.
This mic is hilarious.
He wants you to wire it.
I feel like you're doing a broadcast, like
Ay, shit, sorry.
Ano yan eh? Field reporter
yeah,
natin si
yeah.
Tin kasi. oh.
Junior
Junior Jock.
Junior
Jock. Do we still have Junior Jocks? Meron
Wait.
pa ba?
Meron pa. Di lang tayo nag-hire for
So wait,
Yeah.
this mic is connected to your cell phone.
No, to my laptop.
Connected to her laptop.
Okay, that's why. All right, okay.
What is that? Is that a wireless too?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Road 2.
It's okay, but it's not radio broadcast. But
Promise, next time I work from home,
No. It's fine. It's fine. We're testing it
That's
out.
okay.
We're gonna make you go tits.
So,
taking it to the
mag-on-air ako na
streets.
walang microphone.
Why don't we do that? You should do that.
We'll do tits. Taking it to the streets. Tin in the streets.
Tits.
Tits. All right. Tin in the streets. Yeah. So we'll get you out. You go around, and you see that on TikTok and on IG stories.
What's his
Guys,
name? The guy who
Calvin
eventually got so big that he had like a Netflix special where he's always just yelling. Like, I think he's based in New York. Man on the street. What's
There's a
his name?
guy.
He's
There's a
hilarious.
guy that does that here. So he's from Nigeria.
Oh yeah, I see that one.
Calvin.
Is he a prince?
Calvin? No.
In
No,
Nigeria,
this
is he
is
asking
funny.
for money?
Not from him.
He's I think his name is Calvin KL. Anyways, I actually, the girl tomorrow who's a model actually was one of his guests, and he actually just goes around and asks all kinds of people, why do you love the Philippines? Like he's so he came at a time was perfect because it was FIBA. So all of his guests were foreigners.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it was a great
nice.
it was a great
good content.
yeah, it was a great source focus group, right? So since ang daming foreigners during that time,
Might as
so
well.
he interviewed people from Australia, USA, Canada, the Eastern Europe, and everyone loved the Philippines. No one had shit to say bad. I was like, wait, am I living in the right country?
Maybe because they're just
Yeah,
on vacation,
I
right?
watched 20, 30 interviews. No one hated it. Everyone loved it. From the food to the people was
Oh wait,
number one.
this is the same guy who interviewed somebody from BGC who said that he was living
Yes.
in a condo in BGC
Yes.
for 17,000 pesos.
17K because in Europe he
I'm
pays.
like, where the hell do you find
Yeah.
a condo in BGC for 17?
I think he lives on in Avida on the edge.
Oh,
No, bro,
Right?
like Uptown? Because Uptown Avida is at least 25.
or
even
maybe
for a
or maybe
studio.
the other ones, like the smaller ones, the ones where you share a room, but then it's like
like a dorm type.
dorm type.
the dorm.
My
tel.
City, My City. bro.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Type.
Because those are pretty okay. I see a lot of those.
And everything's
Pero ano kasi,
walking
it's
distance.
the whole, you're already in BGC.
Yeah. So that's the guy, Gino.
Oh.
And no one had anything bad to say.
Or maybe
Everyone's-
he chooses the interviews that he puts out also.
Maybe,
You
but-
know what I mean? In the same way that if you look at my Instagram, it looks like I have the best life ever, but in reality, it's not. You know what I mean?
What you do, man? You got 2 kids, you got a wife, you know?
Exactly.
See, life's good,
That's your house.
and that's why he's there at home on a Taco Tuesday.
That's true. That's
I want to keep it. I want to keep the family together.
I
I
learned.
don't want to be the cause of the breakup.
I learned from Slick already. When his lifestyle changed, I was like, oh no, hell no, I'm not going down that way.
He's like, no, never.
Oh.
I'm gonna spend my own money.
Oh hell no, hell no.
You don't like it when your money goes into like little split avenues and like you never know where it actually goes.
Yeah, I mean,
It's gone.
you lose the freedom of the GB. Once you lose that freedom, it's not the same.
The gangbang.
No, the gimmick bastos like last night. Jojo was so down and out. You know, we got home around I think around 1:30.
He has a girlfriend. Be careful with your shit.
1:30, and no, that's fine. I made it a point that I said, no, Joe, it's time that let's just eat
home.
and drive around and talk.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'll show you the sights, you know.
The sights and sounds.
And then
Sa QAV ba tong sites na to?
Okay. Look at the
Right,
lights.
guys.
Look at the lights.
I may be single and free, whatever, but when I know a guy is in a relationship or is happily married, I'm not gonna do anything to try and jeopardize that.
Of course.
And I think I'm
Tapos alam
always.
nito, siya pa magbabayad nun kung may kinuha.
Unless,
Alam mo yung magbabayad pa ako para good time ka. Ganun.
I mean, it's up to him if he wants to. I will take him, right? I'm not gonna stop anyone, but I'm not gonna be the
choices.
one.
Does that offer apply to everyone, Tones?
Gino.
No, I'm just asking.
Next
asking
week.
for a friend.
Let's go.
Asking for a friend. Diba? I am asking the questions that the public wants to know.
Okay. Don't answer.
Is it an open invitation?
Is it an open invitation to all of your friends?
Jojo, your firstborn.
I think it's always open. It's always open. I mean, I don't.
Just do these include workmates and
Hello, matey.
Hello, matey.
Let's go.
Good evening to Lemon Labrador. Thanks for tuning in. And Miss Faith and Miss Arlene Stone and Miss Reynita Fernandez.
Ryan Depante also tuned in. Thank you, sir.
Salamat.
Ayun, he just answered the question of why he
Okay.
still listens to the radio.
Oh, why?
You keep me awake during traffic.
Oh, okay.
In fact, ito so na kahit yung tulog na kaibigan niya na nasa kotse, nagising daw dahil sa atin. So, welcome.
All right.
Good
I think
afternoon.
another reason is,
Or good evening.
well, over the years, over the 17 years, going 18, I met a lot of people who are now doctors, lawyers, that used to listen to us.
Yeah, don't you just love that when they tell you na parang, I used to listen to you when I was in school. Oh,
Yeah.
what do you do now? I'm an attorney. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun, gusto ko sabihin, thankful ka ba talaga o nangungupal ka?
Actually, I wanted to actually give a shout out to this guy named Nigel. So he's been with his girl for 12 years. They've known each other for
Good job.
for
Good on
15
you, Nigel.
years. 15 years. Nigel.
What a guy.
He listened to us when he was in elementary school. And he actually, his best man told me that we're the reason they are the guys who they are. We're part of the reason why they are who they are. And the whole crew,
Wait lang.
the whole,
I want to absolve myself of
Yeah.
all of this.
the whole crew. Check
No,
this out.
you're still part of it.
Check this out.
I am washing
Yeah.
my hands clean.
Tin, check this out. The whole crew
Go.
has only had one girlfriend. They've all stuck in long-term
All of them,
relationships.
Sherry.
All of them have been in long-term relationships. The whole,
One, lahat
the
sila.
barkada. And I said,
Very.
wait, you guys have never had other girls? They're like, no, we're big fans of the show when we were. They're all working now, right?
Yeah.
And 14 years later, they're like, yeah, we're happily in love, and one is married. He's the first one to get married, Nigel, and the rest of the guys followed suit. Like, they're really top-notch guys, even though they said that they would listen to the show. So I was thinking, we're not corrupting the minds of the youth. We're just actually just,
On the contrary,
yeah.
we are shaping the minds of tomorrow because we show them what not to do.
Yes, yes.
Diba? Parang,
Yeah.
DC na parang, ano ba yan? 15 years na, nandito
Wait,
pa rin
bullshitting
tumato.
it?
Tignan mo.
They're like they're not doing anything in their lives.
Diba? Do I really want to end up like them?
Do
I
you
guess
really
I shouldn't do what they do.
Do you really want to go down that road, huh? They're like, nope, not gonna be.
So I'd like to give a shout out to him for being in that relationship for 12 long years.
Facebook na yun siya.
Yeah. I mean,
Good on you, man.
not too many people last 12 years with a 4-year LDR. So they
I mean,
that's
4-year LDR pa yun.
4-year LDR. They test.
Wild.
They went through every single test that you can have in a relationship, except obviously another party.
Infidelity or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, none of that. But yeah,
Hey, good on
Good
them.
on you, man.
Yeah.
you know
Good
how hard
job.
it is? Because when I was looking back thinking, how many breakups have we had in 2023 just at the tail end?
Oh, yeah.
12
Oh, I-
years, 13 years, 3-year
Kim
marriage.
Chu.
Kim,
Kathniel.
Katnia.
Richard.
Richard. Sarah. Si Julia, sila pa rin, no? Sila pa rin ni Gerard, no?
Ba't mo tinatanong? Ano?
I want to make sure.
Respect.
Oh, did you see
respect.
that? Did you see that new movie of hers with Agamulak? That's
Oh, yeah,
causing
yeah.
quite a stir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
I don't know why we throw shade at that. It's a movie,
I don't,
right?
but like, cause
it's a
like-
movie. But then again, here we are when we look at Leonardo DiCaprio. He's with a
Shade at
19-year-old.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's actually with a 19-year-old. Agamulak is playing a character who's
Yeah.
happily married to the beautiful was it Christine Gonzalez? Christine, yeah.
in real life or
In real
No,
life?
no, no.
Who's he married
Charlene.
to?
Charlene.
Gonzalez.
Charlene.
There you go.
I was like,
Damn.
who? Christine. Whoa.
Christine Gonzalez is married to
I mean, I
Romualdez.
completely understand why
Romualdez.
people are questioning this movie. Why are we normalizing a 40-year age gap between?
No, they're both consenting adults.
Yeah, it's happening.
So technically,
Tin, it's almost like
I feel like the reason. Okay, hear me out, Tin. I feel like the reason you find it weird is because we saw that Julia Barreto was a young girl who is now actually already mature. She's like what, 20?
She's
I'm
a
assuming
woman.
she's in her mid 20s, maybe.
late 20s.
And then we saw Aga Mulak with her tita, who is like, Claudine Barreto or whatever, right? But technically, there's nothing wrong with what they're doing in the sense that they're both consenting adults in this film, right?
But also, why is it always? If you look at all of the movies that made December,
Yeah.
diba? It's always like a guy in retirement age
Uh-huh.
with a girl who is barely out of college.
Right.
You know,
Well, I think it is what it is.
Oh, like you mean to say like there should be a variation in the sense that
It
like
should
kind of like The
change.
Bachelor,
Yeah.
na parang there's an older woman who hits on a younger man.
well, there are. There
it's always
was.
just this.
There
And
was.
if it's the woman who is older, there's always something that people will say about, oh, weird. Oh, not even the cougar parang matatanggap pa yun eh. But it's always just more, society is always
Oh
more
no.
towards
For
men.
me, don't get me wrong, I still find it weird that like it's a weird pairing, but on a black and white scale, are they doing anything wrong? I don't think they are.
I don't think so.
No.
And at first, honestly, when I first saw it, I thought it was like remember that, what was that Keira Knightley film about music, where it was Keira Knightley and
One where
Bruce Banner, what's his name, Mark Ruffalo, who
Okay.
at this point was maybe not the same age gap as like Aga Mulak and Julia Barreto, but he was much older. And then I found it weird na parang
Begin Again.
yeah. The one with Lost Stars, diba? The song. But it didn't end up as, parang they had like this weird moment na, is it romantic or is it more of just like
Physical.
we're friends? No. Like basta there was a moment in that movie where the lines between are we just friends or is there something else going on, parang it was crossed, never breached. You know what I'm trying to get at? Like
Yeah.
they played around with the idea na parang, there's a little something romantic going on here, but they went back to just, we just really get along. So at first I thought that
Isn't
this
it kind
movie
of like
would be
something like
about that.
Lost in Translation? The one of
Yes, Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson.
yeah.
Also a huge age gap. But like did they end up together? No, diba?
No, they didn't.
Parang they
didn't.
were just like friends. And
Yeah,
whatever.
and then it was kind of like there's tension there, but then you're just not sure. It's just like, okay, no, didn't
Yeah.
happen.
I find it okay. I think Tin, because she's much
I find it
much
weird,
more
but-
conservative. If you look at Vic Soto and Maria,
Pauline. Pauline ba?
Maria
Pauline?
Yes.
was
Pauline.
it Pauline? Well, what's her real name? Maria, right?
Don't know her real
No,
name.
Mariel is Robin Padilla.
Yes, Maria. That's right.
No, Marielle is different from Maria. Oh no, because on her Facebook, it's her real name. Eh.
Sorry, hindi kami Facebook friends.
No, we're not
kasi.
Facebook
Yeah,
friends.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah,
Hindi
yeah.
kami ganun
Sorry.
level, bro.
Sorry,
I
bro.
only know her
Let
as
me
a
check, let me
celebrity,
check.
not as a friend.
Exactly.
So-
Sorry,
They added you.
Please, go on.
It that in itself was like, okay, wow. From was it Little
Miss Philippines.
Little Miss
Yeah, Little Miss Philippines.
Philippines, and then over the years as a colleague,
Yeah.
from a colleague to friends of your ex,
Yeah.
barkada of your ex,
And then
and then
Kasi diba,
girlfriend,
if-
then
romantic partner, and then
And wife.
If we're being objective about it, without any bias and whatever, then what makes it wrong lang naman is if you groom
Yeah, the groom
somebody,
part.
diba? It's the
Yeah.
grooming
Yeah.
part.
yeah.
These are the things that are not just frowned upon, but like people
It's really
obviously
terrible.
will-
And we're seeing that
terrible.
a lot now.
Grooming and of course getting it on with an underage person.
Well,
Remember?
Tin,
But if you avoid those two and you actually then on a technical level, like technically, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but
legally, there's
yeah.
nothing wrong.
Tin,
Is it weird for me? It is. Yes.
check this out.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
You're saying that this is new. No.
No, it's not. I'm not saying that it's new.
Pedophilia is rampant now. That's
Oh, yeah,
all
for
coming
sure.
up since the 60s. This whole Epstein case, it's all over
the
the
names.
States and in Canada. Like the news
Yeah.
every day. It's this list that's coming out. Well, that has come out. And it's ridiculous that the people connected. We're talking about powerful people in media, in politics. We're talking about billionaires that are all at least knew
Blanchett. That's so weird.
Doon ako pinaka-weirdo.
that knew what was happening, but just kept quiet because careers were at stake.
Yeah.
You can go from zero to hero, or you can get that movie, you cannot get that film, and I mean it's unfortunate.
So honestly, like I'm sure that a lot of people are up on their high horse now, saying like, "Oh, you should have done something about it. You could have been."
Of course, yeah.
You know, you should have spoken up about it because it's wrong. It's morally wrong. I wouldn't be so quick to judge, in the sense that like there are times.
But the actual pedophiles, the actual
Oh yeah. Of course, the actual
Yeah,
pedophiles.
yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah,
But the
of
people
course.
who didn't speak up.
Yeah.
I'm saying that sometimes it's not that easy to do the right thing. If you're removed from the situation, if you're looking at it from an outsider's perspective, then yes, it's easy. But what if that person who wanted to speak up about it had a job that was tied to it? And the reason that they had to keep that job is because their, I don't know, their grandmother was dying, their daughter was dying, whatever. You know what I mean? There could be some
It pays the bills.
morally correct
Well,
situation
when I
as
look
to
at the
why they're
list,
doing
when I look
that.
at the
So-
top 5 names that are on this list, though, you know, a prince, a queen of media,
I'm sure there
a
are
for-
a lot of people
a
on
for-
that
a
list
for-
who are already rich
a
because
former
of Disney
president,
money.
a first
true, that's
lady, an owner of.
Teka lang,
Man.
Tones, siguraduhin ko lang. Kasi yung
Mike-
listahan na to, rich, powerful, and famous, wala ka naman dito, Tones, no?
Check. I really combed it.
No.
I wanna make sure lang, Tones, ha? I mean,
He's like, I don't run with this crew.
oh, you have your own island naman, di ba?
Exactly. So he's like, yeah,
Siargao,
I'm
di ba?
here.
IEO.
Siargao's my
IEO.
stomping ground, okay? If there's anything happening, everyone knows what's happening in Siargao, okay? I don't have a secret island. I
No,
would.
no one can keep a secret there.
And it's pretty sick, but it's happened. And this was way back. This is like 70s,
And let's face
80s.
it,
This is,
I honestly don't think this will be the last time it'll happen.
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's happening right now.
It's-
Somebody else.
Well,
Yeah, it's been happening for years and years and years, and I don't think that's gonna change.
Well,
anytime.
we're-
Should we stop fighting it? Of course not. But
yeah, but we're this country is one of the biggest stomping grounds
exporters
for exporters
of, ano, diba?
of
Underage
of-
women.
Exactly. We are one of the top on the food chain here. And a lot of predators used to
number one,
fly in
eh?
here because that's why our former, our past president wanted to give visas to Americans because of the influx of people just coming in and out. They didn't need a visa. And come in and then fly out. Come in and fly out. And a lot of them were, not all, I don't want to generalize all,
Yeah.
but a lot of them were here for
Man, we are number one in the world for a lot
We're
of
predators.
dubious reasons. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
know that.
Why do you think I
there also
came
was a
here?
documentary that came out na number one tayo in terms of if you ever want to quote unquote kill yourself and then change.
Change yourself,
Like
yeah.
if you want to disappear, like basically to kill your character, your personality, and then be reborn as someone else. This is the number one place to do it.
Wow.
We're number one?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
number one.
Gino,
Yeah.
You end up being an NPC.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe we can change.
Me as a person.
He's like, not gonna do it. I'm okay.
Oh man, and then I also actually got around to. I remember I had the most random conversation with a dude that I met, and he was part of parang cyber police kind of initiative that specifically was tasked against sexual predators, pedophilia, ganyan. And the stories that you were telling me, man, were harrowing. Like as in, they would do raids on supposed, dens of where they export basically
Kids?
People,
Videos.
children, as young as like 5, 6 years old. Meron daw ganun. So can you, like, that's horrible. And like he was to say that, yeah, like the Philippines is, we are illicit to that. We are the number one exporter. So that's wild. Very sad, but very wild.
Well, hopefully we can.
Hopefully it's changed. Last I spoke to him, that was like 4 years ago. So
Well, we'll see. Well, maybe we can find someone. What was that? Interpol?
Locally. Local?
No, local. But they work with international police because
Okay.
obviously the people who buy children from the Philippines are usually not Filipinos. They're from different countries. They basically import them to wherever country they're from. It's wild. As in, it's modern day slavery. Alam mo, parang it's
My goodness. That's why I can't bring a child. I can't bring a child to this world. Oh my goodness.
thanks, Stones.
Thank you.
Stones.
Nice to know, Tony.
Thanks.
Tony's like, you know what? Forever.
No,
My daughter loves her gift, by the way.
Oh, thanks for the Lego.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks,
That's from Paris. Paris.
Oh,
Damn, this guy
I
went
had to pronounce
Paris.
it properly. Paris. No?
Paris.
It's the most expensive piece of clothing she's ever owned.
Damn. On a beat.
Papa-frame ko na nga yun.
Never wear
Designer
it.
dress na siya. Mas maganda pa yung damit niya sa damit ko.
Like, never wear it.
On a t-shirt na wala. Tatlo.
I was looking for a black one, but they didn't have a black shirt. Sorry, Gino.
Or maybe you should just have her wear it and then like take a picture and then that's it.
That's it. Yeah, then
That's
frame
it.
it.
And frame
it. My child, this is your most prized possession.
Coming from Kuya Tony.
Kuya. Ninong.
Ninong
We have
Kuya.
Miss Irish Tan waiting for us. Tin, are you joining us?
Finished na for the day. See you tomorrow. Love you guys.
All right. Bye.
I did.
Bye.
All right, we're gonna take a quick one and come right back with Miss Irish Tan.
Sexy time. Oh, sexy time. Today's best music, Magic.
Jonas Brothers live in Manila. Celebrating 5 albums in one incredible night. Playing every hit song.
Don't get stressed, it's gonna get paid.
Mall of Asia Arena, February 22. Tickets at smtickets.com. Jonas Brothers live from Ovation Productions, Blast TV, and Magic 89.9.
Sun big light so bright with my friends. Show off my light in the club or in the sun. Sun big light, let's have fun. Da 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 da. Show your light, your sun big light anytime, anywhere. Like dito, like doon. Sun big light, show your light, yeah. I don't like lifeless worries 'cause it low calories. Like dito, like doon. Sun big light.
I keep coming back to the light life.
Drink responsibly.
Hi, Dara here. Tara, night out with San Mig Light sa bars and restos. Drink responsibly.
River Maya, The Reunion. A festival of hits. A live concert experience you must not miss. February 17th, Saturday, SMDC Festival Grounds. River Maya, The Reunion. From Live Nation Philippines. Tickets on sale at livenation.ph.
Magic 89.9 is DWTM. Broadcasting from Metro Manila, Philippines. Home of today's best music. Everywhere you go, there's magic. In schools, your hangout places, downtown, uptown, and all around town. Everywhere, there's magic. Magic is everywhere. On air, online, and on ground. We are Magic 89.9.
show, Boys Night Out. It is, I believe, the 16th of January, 2024. Happy New Year to everyone. Hopefully everyone's getting back to the swing of things.
Back to the grind.
Yeah. My goodness gracious. It's so difficult.
Yeah, I think like the first 2 weeks of the whole year of the month, they're just like, people are just, it's just floating.
Yeah.
Minds are just like, they're not into work yet.
I'm telling you, the whole detox from the cell phone.
Yeah.
It's done wonders. I was like working all day, gym, emailing. I'm more productive.
No, which is good. Is because you really do have to separate yourself. Is because if you don't separate yourself, you're just really connected to your phone, and then forever you'll do like a death scroll, and then it's just like, okay, you realize, oh shit, I lost 5 hours.
I highly suggest it for everyone. Maybe not 13 days, 10 days, shutting off your data. I know that a lot of us have work and we rely on work to pay the bills, and we do all have bosses, right? But if you can take maybe 1 to 2, 3 days off your cell phone.
Wasn't it the funny thing? Like the other day, Selena Gomez, she said that she's gonna go on a detox.
Okay.
And then she posted it on her Instagram, and then I think maybe like 18 hours later.
I feel it. Only now that I can actually say it's like I took a longer vacation than I did.
Yeah, because it changes is because like if you're always holding your phone and you're always like taking a video and pictures, you're just like not in the moment. Right? It's kind of like that whole thing in Paris. Right? When it was New Year's.
Okay.
When they were at the Arc. And then there's a photo that everyone was just holding their phones, and there was just only 2 people there that were in the moment, and people were just like, "Hey, you're in Paris. You're celebrating New Year's," and it's weird. It's weird that people just have to take out their phones no matter what and take a video.
It's weird for us, but it's not weird for the young generation. That's it. That's their life. Their cell phone.
You got to show that you're there.
Is actually almost as if how our dads and our grandfathers associate an automobile. It's a part of them. It's a member of their body, and that's how. That's it. That's TikTok is taking over the world.
You can't pull it away. Yeah.
The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. And
all you do is you get
numbers don't lie.
Get the young ones mad. Take away their phone.
Yeah, that's it. But I highly suggest you just take a break from it, if you can. I mean, maybe 2 days, 13 days is quite long. 10 days is quite long.
And there's no need to announce it, because that's what I
never
noticed,
announced it.
Parang, yeah. But that's what I noticed with some of the other people. Parang they have to announce na I'm going on a social media hiatus.
Well, I announced it after. Sorry.
Then middle of their hiatus.
Because I had to, Gino.
They're posting.
Some people, I had to text our friend.
Are you alive?
Our common friend and say, yeah, sorry, thanks for the greeting, which was like 5 days ago.
But at least you replied.
Yeah.
At least may reply.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, better late than never, as they say.
And a few of my friends were they actually flew into town.
They got worried.
And they were here and they wanted to celebrate.
They wanted to hang,
on Saturday. I wasn't in town, so I was like, oh shoot. They're like, yo, it's an emergency. We want to see you. And I saw the calls after, because apparently when you turn on your phone, you'll see the missed calls, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, oh man, I didn't know they were in town. So, kawawa. Sorry guys.
Kawawa sila.
Kawawa. Hindi sila nakahang tones.
Kawawa.
Yeah.
But we have someone that's hanging with Tones and us.
She is no stranger to the show. Mm-hmm. We've seen everything that this girl has. She has huge assets.
Wow. During the pandemic, she was on the show. Yeah.
We've met her before.
But online for pandemic, right?
Yeah. But before that, she's really popular. Way before she left the Philippines. She was based in Malaysia for quite some time, I think 5 years, and then now she's back. And now she's signed with Viva Max, and she's also got a new movie coming up. Let us introduce the one and only Miss Irish Tan. Good evening, Irish. How you doing?
Yeah, this is fine. Yeah.
There we go.
Good evening. Kamusta kayong lahat dyan?
We're good.
You know.
She's so scared of us. And I said, don't be scared. So I want to give her a
I mean,
hug.
if I were
She-
there with you, Tones, I'd be pretty afraid too.
She was brave online, but then once the face-to-face comes, it's like,
Face to
whoa.
face na with Tones. I mean, you know,
Medyo it's
Slick I
daunting.
wouldn't be so afraid of anymore. Maybe a few years ago. Yes.
There.
But he's a changed man. He's a
Ito,
changed man.
hug muna. Hug.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, full body.
Yeah.
Full body. Notice that there's
Warm.
no gap in the pelvic area.
Oh, there's no room for the Holy Spirit.
It's a hug for courage.
I'm
also scared.
Christ, Lord.
But welcome back. How long you been back from Malaysia?
I think mga 2 months na.
2 months.
Yeah.
2 months.
And only now you text? Tagal.
Busy si ma'am.
Easy eh.
So
Kakabalik niya pa lang.
how's it back? How's it being back? Obviously, being in Malaysia, it must have been a breath of fresh air. What's the difference between, I guess, the pros and cons of Malaysia? What did you like about Malaysia?
Actually, nag-enjoy talaga ako sa Malaysia pero kailangan ko talagang umuwi ng Pilipinas.
Why?
So naninibago,
so
alam mo yun, sobrang naninibago ako dito kasi kahit saan ka magpunta, sobrang traffic, nakaka-stress.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's part of life.
Hindi nagbago.
Hindi, lalong
That's the
lumala.
beautiful thing about the Philippines.
Yeah.
Walang nagbago.
Hindi, sir.
We're still here.
Paki-correct ka. Signs of a booming economy daw yan, di ba? yung traffic. Ayusin nyo naman, guys.
Okay, so aside from the traffic, I mean, what are you enjoying being back home?
Siguro, hindi nililook forward ko yung sa Viva, ayun.
Yun lang.
Oh.
Work-wise.
Opportunity.
What made you come back? Obviously, you were settled in Malaysia. I believe that at that time you even had may boyfriend ka pa nga eh. At that time eh.
Ansaktan ako eh.
Oh, you want to get hurt again, huh? That's why you came back for. You got hurt here, guys. She got hurt here, so she left, and then she got hurt in Malaysia and then came back. So you want to get hurt a second time?
Hindi ba maghanap ako ng ibang bansa?
Saan ba gusto mo? Where if you had a choice to the Philippine passport now has, I believe, 60 plus countries visa free.
Siguro doon na lang sa sa UAE, di ba Dax daw yung mga tao?
UAE, yeah.
Dax. Well, if you want Dax.
Gino just came from you. Baka may barkada ka, Gino, na...
Akala ko sabihin mo, baka dumax din ako dahil unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You know. Yeah.
May Dax
Chinek ko
shawarma tayo.
Every day, bro, chinecheck ko pero wala nagbago.
Gino has family there. Baka his extended family can welcome you in Dubai.
No, but yeah, it's a good place to live.
Well, moving on.
You can. It's nice.
It's nice.
Very nice.
European dudes, Russians, and British people, and yeah, it's really fun.
It's a booming economy there.
It's always booming there. They got all the money. But okay, so that's one place that you'd want to go. How about locally? Is there any place that you want to go? You want to see?
Here.
Yeah.
Napunta ko, ewan ko, siguro pag may makakasama na lang ako soon, tsaka ako mag-iisip kung saan yung mga gusto kong puntahan.
Are you more of
kasama lang yung hanap mo? Kailangan mo lang ng kasama.
Ang boring kaya kung ako lang para namang nag-self-pity ako nun.
May kilala kami ni Slick na
Kasama
mahilig
ba
siya
ako?
mag-travel.
okay to.
This guy, sobrang well-traveled.
Well-versed.
Tapos maganda pa sa kanya, kung kailangan mo na discreet, hindi siya nagpo-post na kung saan kayo, ganyan. Okay siya. Slick, bigay mo na lang yung details para
No problem. He likes the beach.
Maganda yung match.
Do you like the beach?
Or bitch.
He likes both.
Both.
He likes both. Do you like the beach?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, there.
So you've only been here for 2 months, right? So do you stay within the city or did you decide to move away from Metro Manila?
Nag-stay ako kasama yung parents ko pero hindi siya sa city.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
malayo. Kaya nahihirapan din ako lumabas-labas dahil ang layo.
Ay.
Sa sobrang traffic.
Heat up. But
But
then,
talaga lumabas eh. Pag malayo.
Pero madaling po.
So how did you get here? Angkas? You know how to take the angkas now? Grab?
Grab.
Grab. Angkas ka, mas mabilis.
Wala ata nun sa amin.
Meron dito. Wait. Where you're... I don't know. I don't know where
Well,
you're...
maybe.
You have to download the app.
I mean, if you get it here, yes, but
Yeah, I
for
think-
to go there.
Yeah. You can...
Yeah.
Yung motor.
Safe ba yun?
It's super
Wait lang.
safe.
Paano pala pag nakasakay ako sa motor
Super
na ganyan?
safe.
Tapos
Super
biglang-
Sample tones.
Super safe.
Okay, if she was to get an angkas, how would you say she was your passenger?
Oh, let's pretend you can turn the seat beside her into like you can be the driver.
This
too.
is your handle.
Okay.
Ikaw yung angkas driver.
Okay, so
Yeah, this is the handle. There, the back of the seat is the handle. So this is
There.
yeah.
We have Boss Tones as our driver.
Yeah.
Miss, sakay na.
Ayun. Oh.
Ay.
Ayun, kapit na kapit. Oy. Oy.
Ganyan ang angkas.
Oy.
How would you hold? How would you hold?
Wow, he's driving with no hands.
Tapos you
Look at that.
just hug me.
Safe to safe.
Safe na safe. Hindi na. Wala handlebar.
Walang helmet.
Core straight lang yung gagamitin niya para mag-drive ng
Ganyan.
motor.
Hawak sa cambio.
So may cambio pala dun.
Yung core straight lang yung nagsisteer. Galing.
He has a special bike.
Yan ang dinaman
Usay.
Yung bike ko may
Stick.
may shifting.
May shifter.
Oh.
Shifting.
May cambio
May
pala sa
cambio.
ganun.
Hindi sa paa eh.
Di-matic.
It's easier with the hands.
So you've returned and now you're with Viva Max, and so you've actually shot a movie already, which is coming out probably in a few months.
Maybe a few months.
Yeah.
And how was that experience? Was it interesting? Was it?
Sobrang nakakaloka yung una kong ginawa na movie kasi syempre first time ko.
Okay.
So
You've
wala
never
pang-
acted before.
Never.
And how did they contact you? I mean, did they message you on your IG like, hey, you know?
What do you mean how they contact?
I mean, how did they contact you? Say, hey, we want to get you for a movie.
No, I went there.
Oh, you went there. Nice. Okay. Tapos, how was
What do
that?
you mean? You just walked into the building,
Yes.
into Tectite,
Yes.
and then you said, "Hey, I'm Irish Stan. I want to get a."
Meron atang casting nung time na yun. So, isa ako sa mga pumunta doon.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Okay.
you're hired, and then all of a sudden, what happened? What was the first thing that you filmed?
Basta yung sa movie, yung unang film namin, sobrang nakakaloka kasi hindi siya twosome, hindi siya threesome.
Oh, it was an orgy.
Yeah.
Oh wow! What movie was this?
Yet to be released. Is it going to be released?
Yes, pero hindi ko alam kung kailan. Like,
So
maybe a few
no
months from
working
now.
title yet. Walang
May
title.
title, hindi ko alam kung pwede ko sabihin.
Okay. We'll just wait for it. I'm sure in a couple of months. Who directed this one? Nakakalimutan mo na.
Hindi ako yung lead dito parang,
So this is your just getting your
Support.
feet wet into acting.
So do you think this is something that, okay, if they give you like a lead role, something that you could do?
sorry?
If they give you a lead role, okay, starring you, is this something that you want to do? Very nice.
I think you still need mga workshops.
Ikaw mag-workshop sa akin. Ikaw
Workshops.
What story? What kind of
Pwede.
story would you like for your first starring movie?
Wala akong maisip.
You want like action,
Ay.
romance? You want like something hardcore action?
Siguro hardcore na lang agad.
Ay, hardcore lang. Walang.
Okay.
Hardcore na lang agad.
Wow.
So aside from the movies, what else have you been doing? Obviously, it's a new thing for you, moving back. You put up a business. You think of doing something on the side.
Yeah, what keeps you busy?
As of now, ayun pa lang yung ginagawa ko and yung mga online websites ko.
You do that's right.
Yeah.
The subscription.
Yes,
right?
Aluan is my girl.
Okay.
Tapos,
Is it still doing well? Aluan is my girl, or
Yes.
it's kind of like plateaued na?
hindi siya katulad ng pandemic.
Okay.
But
Dati,
still,
grabe.
kumikita pa rin naman siya.
Roughly, for those that are entering and wanting to do something, is it a viable, I guess,
Salary?
business.
Yeah, business.
Yeah, is it sustainable?
Oo naman.
Yung kita mo okay no monthly.
Okay naman siya.
Yeah.
More than enough para makasurvive ka sa...
For guys or girls? May guys ba doon?
Hindi ko alam eh. Pero
Sa
sa girls,
Alua?
meron talagang kumikita ng malaki doon, lalo na pag-focus ka.
Kung focus ka, malaki.
Kasi hindi ka pa...
Roughly around, how much do these girls make sa Alua?
Siguro mga...
Starting up to mga 20,
siguro
30?
1,000 USD.
So let's say 55,000 a month.
Siguro pag focus ka, kasi depende eh. Pag may ni-risk ka na video or photos,
Yeah.
syempre mas malaki yung income mo.
Yeah.
So minsan na maabot siya ng 5,000 USD, 1,000 to 5,000 USD.
Okay, not bad. That's
Not
pretty
bad at
good.
all.
That's 250,000.
Can't find that anywhere.
250,000. Is that a month, or depending on how many videos?
How much content you put out?
It depends kung gaano karami yung nilabas mo na photos
Videos
and
and videos, yeah.
And syempre kung masipag ka mag-reply sa tao.
Okay.
Because
Makes sense.
they make money from the text, right? You have to subscribe.
Paano mo alam?
I used to chat with you. So, I have to buy coins
Yes, correct.
to actually chat with that person. If you don't use your, and direct yan, credit card. If you forget, the next month it's billed. You have to actually cut it.
Oh, okay.
It's not one time.
So it's just rolling. It's a rolling bill.
And the reason why my credit card was no, the one I don't use. It's not here, not local. And I was like, Alua. It's a different name eh.
Different name nga.
Different name eh. I was like,
Interesting.
shoot, okay.
Now for you, how much content do you push out on your site?
Iba eh. Kasi, syempre, like ngayon may iba na akong pinagkakabisihan. Hindi na ako ganun ka-active.
Yeah.
Unlike before.
Is it with your face? Because some people say they wear a mask, right?
Yung iba meron. Kasi meron din tinatawag na personalized videos and photos.
Okay.
So, kung alam ko na safe yung tao na pag-aanuhan ko, syempre with face. Pero,
Okay. If you don't know the person, you wear a mask ba, or like a blindfold, or like
something like that.
yeah.
Or just body lang, no face?
Cut mo na lang dito.
Just
Dude,
down.
can you shoot just from the neck down, or no? They require.
Pwede naman. Nasa sayo naman.
Okay. I've never requested it. I've got in, but I've never requested na.
Si Tony.
Mask off.
Si Tony. Face lang. Show me your face.
Man, that was during the start of Alua. I was just curious to check out. Siyempre, research. Nag-research din ako eh.
See
Alam mo
what's
na.
happening.
Yeah, see what's.
Yeah, it's a bagay. I mean, there are a lot of girls that were doing that.
Pero minsan may mga weird din na request doon.
What are some of the odd ones?
Yeah, the craziest. Like tae.
Like someone asked me to wear diaper.
Okay.
That's it.
Just wear a diaper. That's
Yes.
There's one that actually requests the guy to send the feces. So yung tae ng
Yeah. Talaga.
Yeah.
Ano, Filipino or not?
I read it on a Reddit thread on
Send me crap.
on it was an I think it was OnlyFans. So the guy had a fetish for the feces of whoever was, and also toenails. Toenails, kiniklip yung toenails. Sinasend. And used underwear. Like really weird fetishes.
Ang dami nagbe-message sa akin yan.
Used underwear.
Yeah. So you sent your underwear.
Hindi, kasi parang feeling ko scam eh. Parang gusto lang nila malaman yung address
Yeah,
mo siya.
actually that was a scam. Just recently, it was all over X, formerly Twitter. So the guy would promise the girls, in return, you send me your underwear, and I'll PayPal you X amount. So he would send, let's say $5, and he goes, okay, I'll send the next $30 or $40, whatever, how much the price was. But magano siya ng $5 muna. Ipapasend yung underwear. And then
Wala na.
block ka na. Blocked or deleted account. and it became well known until there was a big thread on Twitter, and everyone started reposting it. So mag-ingat ka sa huwag kang magpadala ng panty kung hindi full money down, ha?
Hindi, kasi tsaka feeling ko rin scam yun. Kasi makikita nila yung kung saan nanggaling, di ba? So yung address mo possible na malaman. Yung mga ganun yung kinakatakot ko kasi.
Okay,
Tapos
yeah.
baka maging stalker sila.
Did you have that incident na stalkers in Malaysia? Anyone following you?
Wala naman.
Wala. Dito, baka
Sa Pilipinas.
you think so? Yeah.
But what are say the odd things that you've actually granted? Na parang there's a request here like, oh sige na, I'll just do that.
Gusto nyo lang ako makitang nagpipi. Ayun.
Oh. Pissing.
Ako rin. Actually, hindi ko fetish, but I don't mind.
Pero bakit? Ano yung nai-imagine kaya nila pag ganun?
I don't know. It's not my fetish, but maybe
I guess to each his own. I mean,
maybe it's the sound of pee.
and
Just open the water.
No.
Same sound lang. Diba?
Maybe,
And
but it's different.
maybe it's just the visual of you sitting doing that, and it's just like, okay,
So you sent the video,
Magkano yun eh?
saying did.
and you naka ano ka? May top ka or walang top?
Ay, wala ata akong top.
Okay.
Pero nakatagilid ako na ganun. Pero gusto niya lang makita talaga na may water. Or maybe yung tunog nga. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung gusto niya sa buhay.
Interesting.
But hey, you did it, then congrats. Whatever video you got.
What was his name? Sam YG? Umilig yun sa ihi.
Bakit kayo? Pwede natin itanong kung bakit.
Fan siya ng R. Kelly eh. Big fan siya. So
Like
what's
the
your
golden showers?
now that you're back and you are
Ayun yung tawag.
okay,
Ayun yung tawag.
golden shower on, but usually golden showers
Golden showers.
are is pag inihihiyahan. Yun.
Ay, hindi pa yun yun.
Hindi pa eh.
So, anong tawag doon? Pag
Ihi lang.
ihi lang.
Oh. Ihi lang.
Ihi lang.
Yeah. It's just peeing in the toilet. That's it. It's if you piss on someone, then golden
That's a
shower.
golden shower.
You've done that.
Hindi ko maalala.
Parang nahihina ako. Pwede ba?
Or it's either she might have pissed on someone. Did you pee on someone? Oh yeah, she did.
Okay.
Okay.
On purpose?
Or request.
Request.
Hindi.
By
Accident.
Just naturally just happened.
Hindi napigilan. Hindi ko alam.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's cool.
It happens. It happens.
Kahit sa boys? Parang imposible pag sa boys.
Sometimes I forget. I just let it go.
So he's a scorner.
I'm too lazy sometimes to walk to the toilet. Sometimes, pagod na eh.
I just want to be here.
Pagod na ako eh. Hindi ko. Layo ng CR. Oh, dito na lang. So what's your type of guy? Well, obviously, you've been single for, what, a year? Could have been a year or a couple months? Less than a year.
2 months, 3
2
months.
months?
Oh, bago pa lang. Wow. It was that bad of a breakup ba? Na you left the country?
Hindi naman, pero kasi wala naman akong gagawin doon. Ganun na lang.
Okay.
Okay.
So you decided to come back.
Yeah. So what catches your eye? I mean, is
For all the guys, single guys out there.
Is it-
What does Irish Tan look for now that I'm sure you have a different kind of filter in terms of the type of guy that you like? What are some of the qualities now? You're more mature. I know back then, medyo mas bata ka when you
was
left.
wild. Tapos now, at least you know what you want.
Hindi ko na alam. Basta gusto ko matured na rin.
Mga 60?
Hindi,
70.
tumitigas pa.
Tumitigas pa.
May pills.
Ito si I do. Ito si I do. The key is actually working out. Working out. You
But are you okay with, say, like an older gentleman?
Siguro okay naman, pero hindi siguro 60 kasi parang ang hirap naman nun.
Oh, okay.
So, mga 50.
50 ganun.
50. Oh, so mga 50 guys that are single, Miss Irish Tan. And what's your, I guess, in terms of personality? You're a homebody, you're like a guy that socializes.
You like party.
Hindi na sa ganun. Siguro homebody, mga ganun.
Homebody.
So, chill lang.
Chill na.
So what's a perfect first date for you?
Indoors?
Alam ko na yung pag indoor, delikado.
Lights up, lights up.
Pag pala nag-indoor, delikado yan.
Dinner, lunch, breakfast. What's your favorite part of the
Siguro ganun, dinner na lang muna.
dinner muna?
Let's see how it goes.
And then
Kasi
breakfast
gabi na
next
eh.
day. And then if it's good, if dinner's good, breakfast tayo.
Breakfast mo ako, ganun.
Wow.
Ikaw yung breakfast?
Wow, buffet. Eat all you can. But what's your favorite cuisine? What do you like to eat?
Siyempre, ayoko na ng Malaysian and
Malaysians are spicy.
super
spicy sila eh.
siguro maiba na lang. Siguro kahit mga Italian or Japanese, gano'n.
Have you dated outside the Malaysian and Filipino?
Hindi pa.
Not yet. Okay.
But you're willing. Okay. And how tall are you?
Secret. Next question, please. Maliit lang ako pero malaki. Pero wag na natin sabihin dito kasi judge na lang nila ako.
So you like a guy that's taller than you, obviously.
Siyempre.
Or okay lang, like if he's like the same height as you.
I think you're 4'11". Parang 4'11", without the...
Hindi naman, mga 5.2.
500. What's your vital stats?
34, 24, 36.
And you plan on, do you want, obviously this is a new thing on these dating apps I always see now. Are you dating to marry? Are you just looking for a connection? Something, what is it? They call it, everyone uses that term on these dating apps where it's not a fling, it's nothing short term, but it's more of a connection. So yeah, they're looking for an adventure, a constant adventurer. So meaning you guys hang out for
what goes.
Yeah, it's going with the flow, basically.
Siguro ganun, looking for adventure.
Okay. What are you doing on the 16th of January? How adventurous?
How adventurous are you? There you go.
Siguro depende yun sa makakasama mo eh. Kasi kung hindi naman ganun ka-adventurous yung mamimit mo or...
Craziest thing that you've done with your partner? Where's the craziest?
Hindi ko maisip. Craziest thing that I've done?
Yeah. In Malaysia.
In Malaysia?
Yeah.
Siguro yung ako yung humanap ng babae for him. Ganun.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you were just a voyeur. You watched them. You watched your partner get it on with another girl.
Pero feeling ko hindi naman sila hindi nag-enjoy kasi nagkakailangan. Ayun.
Wait, so was it obviously his request and then you're like, okay, or was it your idea?
My idea.
Oh.
Lasing.
Like, hey,
yeah.
I'll find you a girl.
So how did you find the partner for him? Random?
Yeah, random lang.
Like in a bar? And you just went up there and said, hey, my partner's I wanna...
Ganun lang.
Tara!
Ang bilis ka sa... Tara.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Let's go to a bar tonight! Yo!
So your boyfriend, or the guy that you're with at the time, was he just like, okay, game?
Pero yung una, parang ayaw niya kasi syempre...
Baka trap to!
Oo, ganun nga yun nasa isip niya. Ayun. Pero hindi rin naman nag-enjoy. Parang nagkakailangan kasi nga...
You're watching.
Syempre yung tapos yung isip niya, baka trap to, ganyan. Ayun.
But also, I think it could go both ways. Kasi if it's a stranger, you'll never see that person ever again. But then if it's someone that you know, baka magustuhan.
Oo.
That's the
Baka
problem.
mag-enjoy.
Totoo.
And so then now but then nag-break na rin kayo.
So what'd you do? You're just like, this is where they were doing it. You're just like sitting there next to the bed. You're like, so go.
Nandun ako sa gilid, ganun.
Ah, wow.
And how's the situation after? Okay, so your boyfriend, you pick a random girl in a bar to sleep with your boyfriend. And how's the conversation after?
So tinatanong ko siya kung gusto niya ulitin ulit yun. Tapos ayaw niya na, parang, ewan ko kung ba't ayaw niya.
Did you feel, okay, great, all right, I trust you? Or did you feel that, okay, maybe I don't want to be with him anymore?
Hindi, I trust him.
You trusted him, okay. And then did you ask for a request of the same manner? Na, can you go to a bar, pick a random guy, and then you watch me?
Hindi. Feeling ko hindi niya kakayanin.
Hindi kaya. Oh yeah,
He'll get jealous. Okay.
Oh, we can video call him.
Oh, hindi.
Hey, look at this. I found something new.
So how was the relationship after? I'm curious. When these third parties or the throuple or they call them ethical non-monogamous relationships or ethical non-monogamy. It's when one partner, I believe, or maybe both partners can cheat, but there are reservations. So the guy can sleep with I know one guy, he's bi, so he can sleep with another guy, but the girlfriend doesn't allow him to sleep with another girl. She can sleep with another girl, but not with another guy. So those are the... And I know this couple, and they do it often. So with you, how was the relationship after your boyfriend slept with a total stranger? I mean, most people get caught cheating. Ikaw naman, you wanted your boyfriend to actually have another. So it's not really cheating because it's consented.
Yes, may permission.
Yeah, you gave him permission to sleep with someone and he felt ilang. That's so weird. Is it ilang because you were there or ilang because it was someone he didn't know?
Yeah, and was it because like, oh, there's someone watching us?
Baka kasi ako yung nandun, pero siguro pag ibang tao, baka nag-enjoy sila. Yun nasa isip
Yun na nga.
ko nun.
You can see that they're uncomfortable because you're there, right? Baka you should have left and then
come back in,
surprise them, diba? So, how was the relationship after?
After yun, hindi naman na napag-usapan eh. Like, inaya ko siya one time pero ayaw niya nang gawin.
Okay.
Basta hindi na napag-usapan, ganun.
And then from the time that you did this throuple thing, how long was the relationship after? When did you guys finally break up? A year? 2 years?
Oh, I think siguro mga 6 months.
Oh, shit.
Tagal din.
Pero hindi dahil
No,
doon.
that's short. 6 months? She giving a consent? And then the relationship ended?
Pero hindi dahil doon kaya...
Yeah, hindi dahil. But, I mean, it might have led up to that, right? You don't know what's going on in his head. He's like, oh, you know what? Maybe
it's time to go.
Yeah. 6 months is not too long. Who initiated na, you know what, let's take a break?
Kaming dalawa.
Okay.
Mutual decision.
Mutual breakup.
Oh, that's good.
Well, we're glad that you're back in the country. How can people follow you? I believe Irish Tan is on Irish Tan.
Yes, on Instagram. Irish
Okay.
And then your other sites, same?
Sorry.
Irish Tan sa Alua.
Sa Aluan is my girl. Search na lang nila Irish Tan. And sa Facebook, same.
Okay.
Actually, lahat naman Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. It's Irish Tan.
And your links are there on your Instagram naman.
Yes.
Right. So you just click on the link.
There you go. Do you want to say hi to anyone?
Sorry, hindi ko na sila maiisa-isa kasi ang dami nila. Pero thank you kay Nielsen and ayun guys, abangan nyo yung upcoming movie and may bago tayong set na lalabas sa VMX.
Oh, wow. Well, good luck luck on your career, and welcome back to the Philippines, Irish, and all the best to you.
Yeah, and thanks for dropping by. And that's it. That's the show. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks to Rick Alvin, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. We have, I believe, a couple guests coming in tomorrow. Is it? Man, I know. Some event is happening tomorrow. MVD is coming by. Is it LaSalle?
I don't know.
I think LaSalle. I don't know what batch, but there is a batch coming tomorrow, and I believe Susie will be hosting. Here we go. Yeah, it will be Galing ng Green, LSGH Homecoming. So LaSalle Homecoming happening February 3, 2024. LSGH Upperfield. Tin will be hosting this, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah. She mentioned that one.
So our boys MBD will be here tomorrow, and the rest of the guys, along with, I believe, Mig Torres and Richard Lasprilla. All right, haven't seen them in a minute, so it'll be good to catch up with those guys. And then also tomorrow we'll have, if I'm not mistaken, she is an international model.
Ooh.
We have Miss Renee. So she's from Farah Models, formerly I believe Ford Models, and she's based here now for the time being, and we'll see her tomorrow as well. So
right.
check her out.
There.
She's also soft on the eyes.
Thank you, DJ Tones.
Oh, no problem. It's good to be back and
Connections.
on the. I'm in work mode now, so it's actually.
It's a good time.
Yeah, 2024, I think it's going to be a good year for all of us.
Get the energy.
And if it's starting off rough like JoJo,
You can always turn it around.
Yeah, it can only look, it can only go up, all right? And if you guys are having a hard time, give us a shout out the email. You can email us, boysnightout899 at yahoo.com. We'd love to hear your story, and I'd be more than happy to reach out to a few of you guys. All right?
Slide in the DM, Boys Night Out 899. Thank you very much for joining us. My name's Slick Rick.
This is Tony. Have a great evening, everyone.
Bye-bye.
We out.
Big guns and a lot of zip ties. Said she look like me, quit lying.